know I gotta set the mood, right? Well, right back at you. It's your boy Big Truck. I would like to introduce myself to let some of you know who I am. First off, shout out to Stella Rose, Pink Moscato. Um, I'm not someone this well known. I'm a simple brother that believes in if you look good, you smell good, you dress good, you act good, you're going to be seen by many. You carry yourself in a professional manner, you will be respected. You treat people right, people will respect you and treat you right. I'm an advocate for men, especially our broken men, especially our black men, especially our men that went through hell and back and then some. But some way, somehow, through the mist of their own personal storms, they found a way to become a better version of themselves that's seen by many. Shout out to one of our brothers. Y'all know Kevin Samuels. I've had 2 conversations with Kevin Samuels, before his transitioning. And they were pleasant. I was shocked that he reached out to me through email. Once was an email, once was a phone conversation. Like 20 minutes. But it was the things that he said to me in that 20 minutes. He said, you sitting on a gold mine, Big Truck. Be yourself. Be your authentic self. Reach the men. Because there's a lot of broken men out there. There's a lot of men that trying to find their way out of no way. Be that light. And I continue to be that light. So, got a couple of clips, because this is locker room conversation. I need to talk to the men on this one. So, we're going to listen to these clips. We're going to rap a taste a little bit. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. Now, I do open the doors for the ladies as well. Because, see, sometimes when you hear a man speak, it hits home. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work.
Ashley, unmute yourself. Gina, can't see you. Gina, your audio's not connected. Hello, Ashley. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How about you, love?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. So, what are we talking about tonight?
So I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm trying to get a husband. So I don't have any kids. So I don't have any baggage. I'm just ready to hold on. Get the dog, please. So I'm just ready to lay it all out on the table.
Whose dog is that?
It's not my dog. I'm at my friend's house.
Okay.
Just excuse that. Sorry.
A female friend or a male friend?
A female friend.
Why do you want to be married?
Because honestly,
that is a good question. Why do you want to be married? And it's also safe to say that is a good question for both men and women. Why do you want to be married? Ladies, why would a man want to marry you? Men, why would a woman want to marry you? That right there is a good, serious, simple question to ask. But for most, hard to answer.
I'm at the age where I'm ready to have kids. I'm ready to settle down. I'm just ready to build a family. And honestly, I go home at night and I'd be like, I don't have nobody to talk to about work. I just want to be able to come home to somebody I could, have a talk with about my work, just unwind.
What do you do for work?
I'm a pharmacy technician.
Why do y'all think we want to sit around and talk to y'all about work?
Well, not even about work. It don't have to be about work. Just, just life. Or like, travel, because I want to be able to travel with my partner. I don't want to have to, keep traveling alone with my girlfriends. I want to be able to travel the world with my significant other.
Okay. So a pharmacy technician. When's your last relationship?
I want to say 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago.
And how long? And why that end?
He just wasn't ready.
I hear that a lot. He just wasn't ready. But yet, in this clip, we're going to hear an average woman says that she won't settle, but wants a high-value man. And I really want us to take note of this. I really do. Because there's average people out there, individuals out there. If you're average, you're going to attract average. And this falls into the lines of when you do the work within yourself and you know self-worth, it's not about not settling. Okay? But if you are moving in a modern way, if you are moving in a worldly way, you'll attract those that are worldly. That's what you're going to draw to you. Okay? So, in order to have something of good value, you first have to be good yourself. You have to be willing to have something to offer. If all you have is your body to offer, you already done written yourself off.
He just wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. Okay.
He wasn't ready. Very irresponsible with money, and very, very boy-like. Let me put it that way. He wasn't a man, and that's what I need now. I need a man that's responsible.
How long did the relationship last?
Not long. I want to say like a year.
Okay. So he was boy-like.
Yes, very boy-like.
All right. And you're 30 years old, no kids.
I am. No kids.
All right, what state do you live in?
I stay in Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, okay. So where are you? Okay. So I'm gonna ask the same question I always ask. How tall are you?
Mm-hmm. I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
I want to say a 6.
Okay. How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
135.
All right. And your last relationship didn't last very long.
It didn't.
What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
2 years.
2 years? And
Yeah.
when was that over?
like 4 years ago.
All
I
right.
was in college.
Okay. And you 5, how tall again?
I'm 5'3".
And when's the last time you weighed yourself?
Actually, yesterday.
And you're 130?
I had a physical. It's just the boobs. I have big boobs, but I'm smaller below.
Okay, I'm
so
just-
yeah, it's
Just
just the
all right.
boobs. They big. Okay. They just help.
I get it. I'm just asking. So ultimately, you want to get married because you want somebody to be a companion. All right, cool.
I do.
How often do you actually get out there and make yourself available though?
And that's another thing. I was talking to my sister because she's married, and I look up to her in her
So the
relationship.
answer is what?
It's no. I said
Okay.
I was going to try after I saw your video about the going out, doing the scarf thing. I even
We're hearing it right off the rip. She's not getting out there. She's not being available or being in a place to be seen by many. And this happens to a large number of women. Men too. You got to get out. You have to enjoy life. A man of good value, a woman of good value is not going to come knocking at your door. Those that's chiming in right now, put a number 1 in the chat. Let me know you in there. I'm live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on Rumble for this discussion. You have to be available. You have to be visible so people can see you. And I get it. There's a huge surge, a huge issue in the dating department. Men are not chasing women. Men are not approaching women. I get it. Every time a man talks to a woman, it's more about transactional than anything, than just a simple wanting to get to know you. In this generation alone, it's troublesome. I'm going to keep it a million with you. When it comes to dating in this generation, it's sad. But there's also an agenda behind it. But we'll save that for another topic. Let's continue to feast.
providing her that I was going to start
so
going out.
So you don't go out.
I went out a couple times, but it's always like
So
it's older dudes,
so what? Older meaning how what?
like in their 50s.
Okay. You want any children?
I do.
How many?
Probably 2. 2 or 3.
2 or 3. That's a big difference. Which one?
Okay, 2.
Okay. After you're married and pregnant, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills?
No.
If you're pregnant, okay. What percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime?
What's the question again? You talking about how much money?
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for your lifetime?
Say it. I know you want to
Nothing.
say it.
I'd just be responsible for like the small parts, like the groceries and
So
stuff.
nothing. All right.
Because I can.
That's where the problem comes right there. When it comes, I knew it. She just didn't want to say it. But we're saying the quiet, we're saying the quiet things out loud. That's why we call it locker room conversation. Adult conversation. A large number of women want a man to take care of everything. And they take care of the bare minimum. Whatever happened to having an understanding that works for the both of you in your household, in a relationship? and or marriage, it's a teamwork. It takes a team. It takes both of us. We both do our part. We both putting in on something. Especially with inflation and what's going on right now. 2 incomes is better than 1. But if you have a teammate and both of you are on the same page and both of you are moving and working to accomplish that common goal, which is building a life in the future together, trust and believe he puts in something, you gotta put in something.
I can do the cooking, I can do the cleaning.
Hold on. So, but as a single person, you have to be responsible for 100% of your family financial.
Everything.
All right.
I do.
So, how much money would it take to have a middle class or upper middle class
Here we
life
go.
in Atlanta for
Wait
a
for it.
family of 4, to where the
Wait for
children
it.
can have cars, go to college if they want to, travel, all this other kind of stuff? How much would a household need to make?
500K.
I'm asking you.
500K.
Okay.
When you let a person talk, they cook themselves. When you sit back and you listen, an individual will tell on themselves. This is why I say, men, you have to continue to listen. When you sit back and you listen, everything you need to know is going to come out.
What would you rank yourself on the scale from 1 to 10? You can't use 7. Fresh face out of the shower. Your natural hair.
This is my natural hair, so I would say like 8. I don't have any makeup on, just lip gloss.
So you put yourself up there with Beyonce. Beyonce's an 8, Kelly Rowland's a 9, Rihanna would be a 10.
Okay, a 6. I'm right under the 7.
Okay. How many cute women? 6 is cute. How many cute 30-year-old? 30 what? 30 what? 30?
I'm 30. 30.
How many cute 30-year-old women get to marry men making $500,000 a year?
Not many.
I'm gonna ask the hard question.
What's the question again? What's the question?
Why would a man making $500,000 pick you?
Wait for it.
Personality wise, I can cook, I can clean, I can make him feel like a king.
Okay, personality wise, what?
For me,
See, here's your shot. Here's your shot.
I have a good personality.
Okay, fine. What does that mean?
Meaning I'm very adventurous.
See, this is what a large number, well, we'll say modern women, they don't like to be faced with questions like this because it's short and simple and direct. Women of good character know how to answer those types of questions. Okay? He's just asking simple question. Why would a man that makes $500K want you? See, when you have modern women that are so delusional, and this is why I separate the two, because you got women of good character that have realistic interests of things, of qualities they look for in a man. They do. And I give those women credit. I give them their flowers. But you know what type of person you're dealing with when you ask specific questions, specific, direct questions.
I would definitely cater to my man. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what a woman's supposed to do. Cater to her man.
What's the most money you've ever? What's the most money a man has ever made that you dated?
I want to say it's not much. Probably like 50K.
Okay. And that's when you were younger.
Yes.
So why in the hell would you be older and get a man who's making 10 times more?
It don't make no sense, don't it? So when we hear these women on these podcasts talk all this rhetoric, saying all these copy and paste conversations, saying something that the last person said about how much money a man got to make, but yet you've never dated a man that made that type of money. So how would you even know how to behave, how to act, how to move? If all you've been dealing with is the Pookie and Ray Rays and dealing with men that make under 80,000, under 70,000 a year,
because I deserve it. I deserve to be happy, and I'm willing to put everything out on the table for my man. Like I said, I can make him feel.
How long
like
you watch my program?
I-
How long, ma'am? Hold on. How long you watch my program?
I just started like 3 months ago.
What the French toast what do you mean you deserve anything? What does a man, what kind of careers must a man, first off, what age do you expect this man to be making $500,000?
Well, he don't have to make a $500,000. Let me bring the score down.
I'm asking you what age.
Again, the delusion is real, but this is a really serious question because you have modern women that ask these questions, that say these things, but when you come against a man that wants to know and just ask simple questions, look at where we're going with this. You're hearing it for yourself. Your boy Big Truck cannot be making this ish up. Now, there's women out there with women of good character. I have to separate. That means divide, separate, split apart, because every woman is different. I'm not talking to the women of good character that know how to move, that's happy, that's comfortable, that's enjoying living their everyday life. And it doesn't matter how much money a man has to make, long as he loves and treats her right and leave room so that she can do the same for him. We're not talking about those. We're talking about modern feminist women that can't keep no man, that have unrealistic expectations, that go on these podcast shows and say all this rigmarole. But yet, when you come against a man and the man wants to know, so a man's going to ask those types of questions, listen to the response. Again, let's continue to feast.
Well, I really want between the age, probably like 33 to 36. Oh Lord, he cannot do it. I even didn't mean to say 500K. I mean like 200K. 200K is good.
200 is still. What age does a man hit his financial stride?
I thought it's after 30. I mean, like after 35.
What age? Give me a 10-year age range. 45
like 35,
to 50,
35
45 to 55. See, the first thing out of your mouth was these men are old. See, you ladies want goddamn millionaires or guys who are making far more money than you look good.
But yet, you've never met a man that moved that way. You're not used to a man that moves that way. And if you do meet a man that moves that way, why would he want you? So it goes back to that good old saying, what do you have to bring to the table to a relationship? If you're not bringing peace, you're not bringing love, you're not bringing partnership, you're not bringing, okay, I'm here to take stress off your back. I want to make things easier for you. I'm prepared to be your teammate. Heaven forbid something should happen and you have to be benched. I got this. I'm here to help you. I'm here to walk side by side with you. When you come home from the world beating you, from the world humiliating you, from the world treating you like crap, but when you come home to love and peace. That's what it's about. And stand on it. See, you have women of good character that stand on what I just said. A, they're of the same race, or B, different. Can I be making this up? But one thing's for sure, the truth is going to be the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Then you want them to be young. Just because you personality-wise are nice. No offense, but a 6, you're an average woman. You're average, okay? No offense, you're average.
Okay.
But you don't want to work. And I gotta say, for my men out here, how do you deserve anybody's money?
And to the men, please stop giving women money that is not your wife. Stop dating women that don't like you, that is not interested in you. But they damn sure interested in your money. They damn sure concerned about what's going on in your wallet. Stop it. If you can't, listen, if you meet a woman and she doesn't want to keep it simple, you ain't got to be rude. You don't have to be disrespectful. Just simply pick up your shoulder pads and your helmet and walk. Because I guarantee you, what one woman won't do, another will. There are ladies out there that do not mind the simplest of things because they're interested in you, because they want to get to know you, because they enjoy spending time with you.
Because you have a vagina and a cookbook? Is that a yes?
I mean, I can still work. That's not a thing.
No, you don't want, no, ma'am. I asked you, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant? No. What percentage of overall family financial load? You don't want to be responsible for anything other than little things like groceries. You want to be a stay-at-home wife where you raised by a stay-at-home mother.
No. Was I raised by a stay-at-home mom?
Then,
No.
do you have a cookbook?
I don't need a cookbook.
Do you have a cookbook?
I don't.
So
I was taught by my dad as far as cooking.
Due respect, ma'am, then why, in all fairness, would an average woman doing an average job who was not raised to be a traditional woman expect to be a stay-at-home mother with a man who's making the top 1% of income just because you deserve it?
Why does an average woman feel so entitled to have treatment that doesn't deserve it or does not have something to bring to the table of a relationship. Why? If a man, that's why we call it 50-50, 100 on 100. If a man is putting in work and putting his part in, would it really hurt a woman to do her part, to do the same? Put in the same as he puts in? Because common sense would say if both put in together, it's a win-win for everyone. Everybody wins. Even if she chooses to work part-time, I work full-time. But we have an understanding that works for our household. What's the problem?
The guys are listening. The men who make that kind of money are watching this show. Shoot your shot.
Can you say the question again? I'm sorry.
Why you?
Like I say, I'm ready to settle down. I'm not a young woman. I'm old enough to know what I want.
I don't give a shit about what you want. I'm saying sell yourself to these men. See,
why should a man choose you? This is that hard question. Men, do me this. When you're out and about, whether you at the store, you at the gym, you at the mall, you at the gas station, you at whatever, and you meet a woman, I'm not saying right off the back, but the both of you are spending time together. You know, you two are at Starbucks or Dutch Bros, or you at Applebee's with that 2-for-1, or you just chilling, hanging out, and you just slide that question in. Why should I choose you? And just sit and listen. Let her explain. Out of all of these beautiful women, black, white, green, purple, brown, whatever, what is it about you that makes you different? That's another good question. Why should I choose you? And what makes you different? Respectfully. And you sit back and you listen to her response. Then you plan your next move of what's going to happen next.
Understand that you want all his stuff. Fine. Sell it.
I'm willing to be there by your side every step of the way. Motivate you, stand by your side, be that woman to comfort you at night and be submissive to you.
You said that already.
That woman, I will have your dinner ready for you all the time at night, and
she ain't serious.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
She laughing.
You can't be nervous if you want a man that's in the top 1%. See, women who want what you want were raised to be an asset to men like that.
But also, those types of women don't have a problem with going after what they want. I've seen, like, story time, locker room conversation time. I was standing in line at Starbucks, getting my mocha, my hot mocha. You know, the one with the sprinkles and the whipped cream and things. So I'm cheesing. I'm happy. That means I'm enjoying living life. I don't want to treat myself to something, in other words. See a woman standing in line. See the man standing in line. Okay. I'm sitting back, seeing how this gonna play out. She looks at him, he looks at her. They both smile at each other. I'm like, okay, so there's a common interest. Who's gonna go first? He placed this order. She placed her order. And he was smooth with it too. He gave her a compliment. That's all it took. She smiled and said, thank you. She gave him a compliment. And then she asked him, what was a follow-up? What are you drinking? He told her what he got. She said, I'll pay for it. I got Starbucks points. She paid for his drink. And they both sat down and started talking. Conversation went so good, I swallowed my spit. Because that was a woman that saw what she wanted and went after it, but opened up the door for conversation. Opened up the door to receive a compliment. And he opened up the door to receive a compliment. You see? But once again, when a person knows who they are and whose they are and embraces that, enjoys living their best life, has a positive attitude, going somewhere in life, doing things, your light's gonna shine. It's something about you that's gonna be attractive. And listen, that's just the story. But it really did happen. But it goes to show that there are women out there of good character that don't have a problem with going after what they want, don't have a problem with treating a man. Because there's something about him that turned her on, that she found attractive, and she wanted to spend time with him. She wanted to get to know him. And he opened up the doors to receive that.
Basically, you're asking to go shop at Hermes and just get a Birkin bag just because Birkin bags are cool.
That's not important to me. I don't care about labels.
It's a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
My point is, man, you're an average woman.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never dated a man making over 6 figures.
I haven't.
So then why would you say you deserve to have a husband who's making $200,000 to $500,000?
And to add, this is what feminism has done to a large number of women. And the lie that they sold you, you can have it all. You deserve the best. How can someone that is average deserve the best? She just told you. She wants to be a stay-at-home mom and not do nothing. Wants to be taken care of. But wonder why you ain't found no man. Wonder why you still single. Look how that has worked for you. See, this is the thing, ladies. Stop listening to social media. Social media got you gasped. Feminism lied to you. That ain't truth be told. Truth be told, they've been doing witchcraft. Back in the 60s, they've been doing witchcraft. Getting your minds all gassed up, getting you all worked up, telling you that you can have it all, telling you not to settle. But everything out your mouth has something to do with money. Keep dancing with the devil. One day he gonna follow you home. And what do you do when you open up your home and your household to the devil, and the devil walks right on in and disrupt each and everything that you worked hard for? All because you were sold a lie. And you allow feminism to put that witchcraft on you that they've been doing. Look how so much, boy, I tell you, But now Ross Claude, me tell you. That's why there's so much division between man and woman, especially black man and black woman, and y'all know it. Some of y'all are so delusional that you don't even see what's being performed, what's being done right in front of your face. You go on these podcast shows. You allow social media. You think you winning, but you losing. I'm telling you, boy, when you study and you observe everyday life and you use wisdom and discernment, the things that you see, and you open up your ear gate and get out your own way and let Yahweh get in the way, oh, he gonna show you some things. He gonna open you up and clean you out.
Why would you deserve any of that? Better question, what does he deserve?
He deserves a woman that'll take care of him. A woman
And what does he deserve? The woman who, and does that come? But what about how she looks?
Yeah, of course he should be attracted to her.
Attracted? You don't think a man? Please don't overtalk. You don't think a man who's making that kind of money should have a dime piece?
Well, yeah, they would like, but honestly, it's about the personality.
No. See, when you can't be what he wants, you'll always go to this personality. Why do you think Beyonce is all that to Jay-Z and more?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, he's still.
Men don't have this. And I know I've said it more than once. I'd rather take a woman that is a waitress at Denny's and IHOP. I've seen some women that work at Walmart that are more appreciative. A large number of entertainers are damn narcissists. All you got to do is sit back and watch. They telling you, and you listen. They tell you. When you really sit back and you listen, when you really sit back and watch facial micros and body language, I can care less about how much money you make. Let me date a woman that's a celebrity. I don't care about signing a prenup, because my stuff and what I do is already intact, is already protected. But what about love? See, it's the things that folk don't think about. So much individuals feel like they are so entitled. I want it all. I want everything. But it goes back to, again, why? Why should a person choose you? When a man has options, why should he choose you? What is it about you that makes you different from the other women out there? Well, I'm educated. Well, so are them. I got a good job. Well, so are them. I got my degrees. So do them. Got my own place. So do them. What is it about you that makes you different from them? That is the real question. Real men want to know real things.
Cheated on her.
And she kept her ass with her husband.
She did.
Because she's got sense.
She did.
So
I'm learning from you. I'm learning from you.
No. See, what you don't realize is you just insulted 95% of the men out there. As a pharmacy technician, No disrespect intended, but ma'am, that's an average job. You look at men, the way you talk as though the men that you actually are on their level are not what you deserve. All right, I'll grant that. But what about the women who are above you? The women who outrank you in looks, physique, personality, mindset, abilities, aptitudes. Okay? What about those women? What do they deserve? Do they deserve the man that you want?
I don't think so, because most of them probably can't even probably not even wife material.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Average, large, well, a large. Okay, let's try this again. You have some average women out there that are not wife material. You have some average women out there that are not relationship material. You have some average women out there that are not mother material. And it's also respectful to say the same thing if you switch it towards men, granted. But this is where you have to have a meeting with yourself. Why are you average? What can you do to put yourself in a better position so that the right person can see you, be attracted to you, want to get to know you, want to be associated with you, want to get with you, choose you? As a man, and I'm speaking for myself, that's what I had to do. I'm so glad I did it. Because now, a better version of myself is seen by many. I look good. I smell good. I dress good. I feel good. I taste good each and every day. I enjoy living my best life. I have a changed mindset. I have a different outlook on life. Now I know when it comes to a wife, the type of woman to choose and not to choose. When you know better, you do better.
You mean like you?
I mean, like half of them women that are bad, like a 10, like you say, some of them can't even cook a meal.
Ma'am?
And I can do all that.
Okay, but based upon your relationship history, how would a man know that?
Let me prove it to you.
So he
That's
has
when
to.
you get in a relationship.
So in other words,
relationship.
see, I want you to listen how crazy
I'm
that
gonna let you
sounds.
talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
So in other words, a man needs to make himself the best version of himself to have access to all these women, but he needs to go get a woman that's average to let her prove that she's better than the other women. How about this? Why don't you go get a man who's average and prove to him?
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all want it, and this is.
I've seen two average people get together and happy. I've seen two average people build a life together that works for them and they are happy.
The entitlement of modern women, especially in our community. You don't hear Middle Eastern, Asian, Hispanic women who are average talking down to their average men, and all trying to go after men who definitely outrank and they're not qualified.
What is your homegirl doing that has your attention? Because that's the third time you done looked up at her. I'm not counting, I'm just saying. Tell her to go sit down somewhere, or tell her to grab a notepad and a pencil and take some darn notes while you sitting there looking up at her while the light's flickering and things. Sit down and listen and learn something.
For that's the point. You're wanting a man that's way up here. In this country, you can only legally marry one person.
Right.
And your argument is, well, just because she look good don't mean she can cook.
Well, can I say something?
In a second.
Okay.
How many days a week do you cook right now?
For myself, I cook Sundays, and then I prep my lunches for the days, and then probably on Wednesday I'll cook again because I'll.
So 2 days a week you cook. So 2 days a week you cook.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me you're gonna go from 2 days a week to cooking how many days a week for your family?
Every freaking day. Every day.
The best predictor of future performance is past performance. And see, nothing that I've said has made you sit back and say, maybe I'm being a little bit unrealistic about my wants and expectations. You keep trying to make this fit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really doing my best to kind of level set you. But every time I ask you something, it's like, well, but maybe she's not what it is.
I look at it like this. When it comes to, cue this up. When it comes to man and woman, whatever you two work together, whatever agreement that the both of you have that works for you. Listen, when it comes to that, it's not easy, but it's not hard either. It depends on the type of person you teamed up with. Because there are good men and women out there still walking around the universe. But we have to look at who we choose versus who we pass up. Like my man Josh Jacobs. For the life of me, and I just covered this, why in the hell do you keep choosing IG 304s and then feel some type of way when they do what they do, from one professional athlete to another, well, retired athlete to a current athlete? You just destroyed your career. Y'all going after the wrong people, the wrong ones, just looking for a come up. I mean, do what you do, but look at the results of who you messing with. Now, me, I want to see evidence. They said Josh Jacobs did this. Okay, we're going to say allegedly. I want to see evidence. Because for all we know, she can be lying. Right or wrong. Y'all seen that movie Thin Lines Between Love and Hate? She can mark up herself and say he did it to get back at him. Who knows? But if she did fabricate this thing and lied about this thing, her ass should go to jail. But just the fact of having these type of allegations on you, you messing up your brand. Or this could be a humiliation ritual. Who knows? Let's roll.
Or chastise them or tell them it's not right. I know you got to do that.
Okay, I think that's valid. Like we can talk about
No,
balance.
I'm saying, but do you do that? The answer is no.
I agree. Like,
Okay, so, and there are 50 times more channels out with 50 times more channels out there for women saying that about men versus me. So I think you're bashing me.
Okay, that
You're focusing on me when I'm in the minority. Men's channels and platforms are small. Oh yes, ma'am, I am. Oh yes, ma'am. 40 years.
I had a couple of ladies that follow. I don't know if they still follow me or not, but who cares? Said that I women bash on my podcast. Go back to my videos and tell me where I bash women. Because I can go back to my videos and tell you where I separate the two. All women are not the same. On one hand, you got women of good character. On the other hand, you have modern feminist women. In parentheses, good women, bad women are always specified. But see, the more I looked into it, okay, now it makes sense. The fact that I say something real, the fact that I call out that thing that we call accountability. And as an adult, we're going to have an adult conversation about it. We're going to call it out. Okay, modern women don't like to be called out or exposed for the things that they do and say. They want the simp men, the lollipop soy boy simp men that they can control and manipulate. Yeah, guess what? I got content for them too, because I'm going to address them too. I'm going to reel them back in to masculine manhood. But I say it to say, I don't women bash, because there's women that follow me. And there's women that say, you know what, Big Truck, you're right. There's good women of good character on social media checking these modern women. And we see it, especially on TikTok. You got certain individuals that need to be checked for their behavior, because you're losing. Modern feminism is losing. They losing. It's getting dark. Darkness is spreading, everyone. There's no more.
40 years. 40 years. 40 years you've had. And I'm one black man on a YouTube channel. And even yourself on YouTube, you're telling me you haven't been to a black woman's channel and asked them to do the things you're talking to me about. See, you guys have no problem shouting a man down who says something, but you won't go and tell.
No, I can't. I'm just saying, I cannot agree with that, because that's not even the role that I take in my personal life with my father, with my husband. I don't do that, but I just feel like, where do we get to a better ground where everyone just...
Well, I'll tell you where we get to a better ground, when there's some balance. Here's how we get to a better ground. Stop coming to men like myself and saying, ooh, stop saying your side of the story when you've had 40 years, millions of dollars, and a lot of black male carcasses laying in the ground. Asking, now you want to have balance. Now you want to say, well,
my take on it would be men and women sitting down at the table and having a hard conversation, leaving their egos and attitude at the door. Come in ready to listen and humble yourself and take some accountability. Because a large number of men are calling out those behaviors left and right and left. And I'm one of them. We calling out those behaviors. See, I come from a different angle than average. Why? Number one, I work law enforcement. Number two, I study. Number three, experience. So I come at it in a different angle. Man, this is what I've learned. Because I've made mistakes, I learn from my mistakes. Because I did such and such. I did the work on myself, with myself, by myself. And still see counseling till this day. And I'm thankful for the individuals that counsel me. I didn't have to rely on spiritual healing. No, it's called looking at yourself in the mirror, pimp. It's called taking accountability. What did you do that was wrong? It takes two. What part did you play in it? What you could have done better. How about this? Sit down and get out your own damn way. That's why you keep repeating the same damn mistakes over and over again, because you're not getting it. It's everybody else but you. When are you going to come to the realization, well, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's not everybody else. Why is life beating me up? Why does it feel like I'm having a hard time trying to make $1 out of 15 cents? Okay, let me look at myself. Let me start taking some responsibility. Let me start listening to wise counsel.
Turn the volume down. When you weren't asking for that, when TLC was talking about Scrubs and Heard It All Before and Tyrone and all this other shit, you weren't saying none of that. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to have to sit there and listen. Because black men in general, black men in particular, got a lot to say. Mm-hmm. And black women have been heard. Men are going to be heard because you can't do anything without your men. So as a woman, to start trying to ask your men to not speak after they've not been heard is rather rich.
Okay, but can I ask a question? My question is how do you feel about the image of the black man being propped up for demeaning black women? Like the image of...
I want to say shout out to the channel, Most Blessed Forever. Shout out to my brother's channel. Go to his channel, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Show him your love. Tell him Big Truck sent you. Let's continue on with this.
Black men, it's like, oh, black men hate black women. They're always coming for black women.
Who's propagating that image?
Black men. I mean,
no. Who's propping up the image of black men demeaning black women and coming for black women?
I personally believe that this is preferred by white society. I think that it's for us to be attacking one another just consistently.
Excuse me, but who is propping it up or promoting it?
This system, this society that we're in.
No, it's not. It's feminism. It's feminists. The feminist movement are propping this up. And if you want to go deeper into it, large number of black women are pumping this up. Not every, but a large number of black women are pumping this up. There, I said it.
Bull crap. Men's channels get struck down, silenced immediately. The stuff I talk about gets considered hate speech, flagged, all this kind of stuff. Men have been put into a box to where they can't even say the truth, where women can call men trash in their titles.
A large modern women, let's specify, modern women can sit up there and say black men ain't ish. I don't need no man. Emasculating the man. Talking down on him. Like I've highlighted before. When you go on TikTok, you'll see more black women that say some disrespectful, disgusting, hateful things to they black man more than any other race of woman. Stop it. Real is real. Like I said, individuals don't want to have this type of conversation because they get triggered. It hits a nerve. That's what the truth does. The truth will give you a lot to think about.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You're making a completely disingenuous argument. You know, you live in this world just like I do. And women in general, black women in particular, can call black men anything and get heralded praise, support, and not have to be muzzled or shut down. A man can barely agree with a woman who says she's average and not be canceled.
I just can't agree with that. I've never seen that.
Well, then open your eyes.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
She said, I can't agree with that. I have never seen that.
A man can barely agree with a woman who says she's average and not be canceled.
I just can't agree with that. I've never seen that.
Well, then open your eyes. Because if you haven't seen it, that's sad. Because it is right in front of you.
Black women, a large number of black women are saying some disrespectful, disgustful things right in front of men's face. And you have some out there that don't even see it, that are oblivious to it. I never known until you come with receipts. And when you come with receipts, some of them will still stick to their guns. Because a large number of them do not like it when a man has receipts and the man speaks truth, especially if he's a black man speaking truth. It's a problem because it exposes them. Like I've said before, what they've done to feminism, witchcraft lays behind it. Because if you look at it today, look at all of this division that we have between men and women, especially black men and black women. Look at the division. It is more than ever, which lets you know there's an agenda, which lets you know witchcraft is behind it. Look at the behavior of a large number of black women. Why is it that the first thing to come out their mouth or in the beginnings of conversation, it has something to do with money? Money is being brought up. Money this, pay for this. Come on now, think, people. Wake up. It's time to wake up, people. Y'all are the walking dead of this generation.
My channel, they said I bashed that woman. They said I cursed that woman out. How long you been following me?
Not very long, but I did see that viral clip.
How long? About how long?
About 4 months.
4 months. That's quite a while. I've been talking to women for 6 months. Did you watch the viral video?
Yes, I did see that clip, the viral video.
Did you see the entire interview?
No, I will admit I did not see the entire.
Well, thank you for being honest and disingenuous. You can ask me about a clip of a viral video and you're a follower for 4 months. I put up the, excuse me. I put up the entire video, take out the segment, 23 minutes. You couldn't be bothered to ask. See, that's the thing. You ladies don't go looking for things that are in your face.
No, what they do is they hear what they want to hear, take it, and run 8 miles with it. Him said this. Him did this. But did you play the whole thing? Did you listen to the whole thing from beginning to end? Or you just took what you wanted to hear out of it? Did you bother to do your research, ma'am? You just took what someone said. That's just like the Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. They took something that Meg Thee Stallion said and ran damn near 8.5 miles with it. Ran 10 miles with it. Oh, Klay cheated on her. He did this. He did. It was a whole cluster. Not knowing that I was just PR. She never said he cheated. But again, how a person can take allegations and take misinformation, copy and paste, and run 10 miles with it. And then when you check them on it, they have the audacity to say,
I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't get it. How you can honestly sit back and think of men or the white supremacy in society is putting men up on a pedestal to bash black women when you see black women tearing black men apart for the last 40 years and you
every
say
day,
nothing.
all day. Not all black women do this, but we see a large number of them that do. We see it. And I know if we see it as men, I know damn well y'all see it too. Y'all just don't want to acknowledge it and don't want to believe it.
They're trying to, but the black men they're tearing apart, that's your father. It's your brother. Because see, they don't make any distinction when they call us all nigga.
But
or
black men aren't
dusties.
protecting black women either.
Excuse me?
Black men are not protecting black women by any
Oh, first
standard
off, is your name Sabrina?
No, I'm the husband of Sabrina, sir.
Okay. Well, then here's the.
very-
First off, don't come at me like that. If you're not Sabrina, I don't know who you are, and you didn't even introduce yourself to me.
My name is Breon Nixon, sir. I apologize, but I would like to.
Okay, I like what he brought up. Black men not protecting black women. So, good question. When it comes to protecting someone that you do not know, they may share the same skin color as you. But you have to be careful, men. When it comes now, if it's my wife, my family, my household, that's something totally separate. I'm going to protect to the highest degree. I'm going to protect my household. Story time. Locker room conversation time. Man don't protect a black woman. Let's talk about that. 2 co-workers at a job. That means 2 black people were working at a job, at the same job. Co-worker, soon-to-be ex-husband, comes into the job. Husband and wife have words. Then it gets physical. Co-worker, black man, jumps in it to de-escalate the situation. Husband pulls out a firearm and pew pew deletes the man. Pistol whips his ex-wife. Then deletes himself. But yet this brother said black men don't protect black women. Y'all just listen to what I just said. He's gone for trying to protect a black woman that happens to be his co-worker from her husband. Did not know was carrying a firearm. He did not know that his life was going to end that day. This is, okay. I'm going to let that marinate.
Speak if I can. In protection of my black woman.
Yeah, and you can't, and honestly, you were on here earlier under your own name.
Oh, yes, I was, sir.
Right, and I dropped you for a reason, because it is for women, not for
you. Didn't
you.
want people to conflict with your agenda.
No, I just don't want to hear from you. Because if you, as a man, you let that run free in your house and don't check that, and you allow that amount of disinformation to go on, we got nothing to talk about. That's why I dropped you in the first place. It said women. Because unfortunately, there have been too many men who let women sit there. And if you honestly tell me as a man, you're going to sit here and co-sign black men ain't protecting black women. Oh, yeah. You call back on the day when I have it open for men. I hope you call back.
See? But he has a point. Kevin Samuels has a point. You want to protect a black woman? And you see that they're in a situation, especially a domestic situation, don't jump in that, call the police, and there you go. That's doing something. Stand at a distance and call the police. Don't jump in it and risk your own life. Trying to save someone that don't know you. But you also got people out there that do that for a setup. Oh, yes, they do. They set people up. A man and a woman can have a domestic situation going on. Man jumps in it, and they both turn and jump him and rob him or delete him. So you got to be careful when the statement has been made. How come black men don't protect black women? You got to be careful. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Some folk, you don't need to be protected. You walking into something and you don't know what the deal is. Trying to do something right. And your life can change. You think they're going to care about you? You think they're going to come to your home? You think they're going to come to your funeral service? No, the hell they won't. If it's your wife, your children, your household, that's one thing. I'm going to protect that. $100,000, I'm going to protect that. Yes. Our elders, yes. But when it comes to someone I do not know, and I assess the situation, no, that's not my place to jump in that. No, that's not my place to jump in that. Because I don't know what she did to him that caused him to go ape shit on her. You don't know that. Nah, let me not get involved in that. I'm not going to go in and try to play Captain Save 'em. And something happens to me. Got me bent.
And make that argument. I'm going to go in right here. And see, that's another problem we have too much. Too many guys coming here with their capes flapping, telling women what they want to hear, acting as though they don't see this stuff and saying black men ain't protecting black women. 51% of black men are single and childless, 64% in the middle class. What do you mean about being protected? Where are their husbands? Oh. No matter how you get down to it, if you're not being protected, why? Who's there to protect you? Who's supposed to be your protector? If you're unattached, unmarried, you're out here by yourself. What is it? Every random black man who's not attached or married to you supposed to protect you? Man, you're out of your fucking mind.
And this is why I say, men, be careful. Be careful. If it's not your wife or your girl or your household, your kid, that's one thing. But outside of that circle, be careful. Be very, very careful, especially in this generation. So much demonic issues going on. You gotta sleep with one eye closed and one eye open. Hell, nowadays you gotta sleep with both eyes open.
Men, if you agree or disagree, but I'm sorry. Anyway.
Shout out to Most Blessed Podcast. Most Blessed Forever
Thank you.
Podcast.
Shahrazad Ali.
Subscribe to his
Sister
channel.
Shahrazad Ali has been trying to say this since 1981. You know how you protect somebody? You
For
hold
some
them
real good
accountable for
content.
their actions. Black men have been held accountable for ours. Men get held accountable. And here's the thing. Men will sit there and at least look and say, I'm doing bad here. I could do better here. And we will do something. We won't turn around and say, you're bashing us. You're victimizing us. It's not fair. Won't try to start shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. Start arguing with the facts. Start changing the facts, moving the goalpost. I said it before and I say it again. You want to come in here? This is exactly what I have. This is exactly what you have. This is the problem. This is why this delusion is allowed to go on. Pandering to women. Everything I said to that woman could be backed up. It wasn't based in feelings.
And that's one thing I would never do. I would never pander. No, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you like a T.I. is. I get women asking me questions. I do. I read the comments on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I read the comments. And to be honest with you, and some of the comments from a lot of the women are in agreement. Because I don't need to sugarcoat. I'm not one of those that have built this podcast for clicks, views, and likes. I don't give a damn. I hope you don't like me because I know who I am. Some are going to like what I say. Some are not. All you got to do is turn the damn computer off. Log off. Simple as that. But if you want to hear some truth, grab you some rice and peas, oxtails, and some steamed fish and some ackee, and sit down with a red stripe and watch the show. And listen to something original, listen to something real, something that you can identify with because you've experienced it. How many people experienced getting effed over in a short-term marriage, but was able to heal, but was able to get help and live to tell about it and share their experience? I got nothing against my ex. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Sorry, pimpin'. But I share the experience and I share the tools that was given to me that allowed me to be a better version of myself, that put me in a good position from where I was then. From going through a divorce, getting put out homeless, okay, linking up with church folk, that God put around me, get therapy, he forced to go back and face my childhood and heal from that, to being placed in boy, I'll tell you, that was none but God. Won't he do it? When you trust him, when you get out of your own way. Man, turn my speakers up, turn my mic up. When you get to a place where you said, enough is enough, I'm done, I'm tired, I need help. Father God, please help me. I surrender all. I give myself to you. I'm sorry for everything that I've done wrong to myself, to you, and others. Please give me the tools to change my situation. Please show me, teach me that there is a better way, because my way isn't working. Okay, Father God, you had to sit me down. Whether if it was jail time, whether if it was being homeless, whether if you had to take some things away from me and I had to suffer a little bit, whatever it is, whatever it was, whatever needed to be done, Father God, I'm glad you did it. Because every step of the way, I thought I was alone. But in reality, you have been there all along. Because even being out there, there's certain people, Father God, that you sent to me. And I knew it was you. Whether if they gave me a few dollars that I was in need of, or a meal, or a place to rest my head, or some clothing, or a little opportunity, whatever it was, Father God, you let me know that you were still there, that you have never left me. But you had to punish me a little bit, because the things that I've done and the part that I've played in it, it was not right. I was wrong. I get that, Father. And now I receive that. And now the growth is just a process. Well, guess what, Father God? I'm going to sit down with my rice and peas, my steamed fish, my ackee, my bun and cheese, my red stripe, and I'm going to trust the process. On that note, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tapping in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's going to be another live stream tomorrow. Peep game. I got something for that too. But I just want to let y'all know that I love you. I appreciate you. And hold on. Because I'm telling you, the best is yet to come in your life. Will be the best version of yourself for many people to see. Once again, go check out my brother I Am's podcast. All right? Most Blessed Forever podcast. Check him out. He got some good content. He's growing. You want to talk about knowledge, strength, and wisdom all in the same bucket? That's him.